good? What's good? I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care because I'm kind of like used to it, but that bro in the background snoring. So, anyways, besides that point, come on. With Thatcher, you gotta go breach charges. Why? Only because, bro, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he go breaches? And I do want him to push there because he's pretty much a valuable player to like keep on like not from dying. You know what I'm saying? So make him push construction. He's gonna spawn construction, and and I mean it's not unique, but it's like nothing basic. He's gonna push default. Like when I mean default, he's gonna push bro, I don't even know what to call shower hallway staircase. Like right after this bar, and then you know the shower, and then like the staircase, that staircase. I know what it's called, but I don't know on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, yeah. When you spawn in, do not go this way. Go the opposite way. Like go down the opposite hallway. Uh, like towards bikes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So when you take these staircases, you're gonna come over here and you're gonna take these staircases when you push con. I'm telling you, push con. Then when you push con, you're gonna have to clear the middle floor, obviously. But this is where Thatcher is going to be playing at. He's gonna not get ADSs off the wall. I mean, you can throw it from outside and go inside, but you're gonna want Thatcher like to be the person already inside because he can eat and pee. Like, I feel like people don't normalize Thatcher EMPing like the whole room instead of just getting wall. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, he can literally EMP a whole room. Like, he can disable cameras, he can disable gadgets. So it's like, if you're gonna use Thatcher, make sure you're trying to EMP stuff, not just get a wall and like not use him, because he's very useful. And just to be like short on it, don't try to normalize the fact that, well, he's Thatcher, he's made for the wall. Okay, I get that, but like I just said, he can literally EMP a room. Can you hear me? Clear out these rooms I'm showing you guys. Please, if you want to use Thatcher, you want to push up, clear these rooms. Don't just walk up the staircase and not assume someone's there. I guarantee you somebody is going to be there. Not even roaming, just the fact that just waiting for a kill, and then you will be that one lost puppy and you get shot up. So before you push con and you run up these staircases, make sure you're trying to clear, like seriously clear them out, because I've watched like plenty of like not even pro, like plenty of like good rank games, and these mother truckers, they sit in these spots where like you wouldn't expect it, but then again deep down you would expect it, but only because you didn't check. So it's like, please. And I don't say that for Thatcher, I say that for the player who's trying to play like the backbone. And I say that because Thatcher is the backbone. He's pushing from con. Why is he in con? I get that, but he's your backbone. So like I said, you can honestly get the wall from outside and then come inside and like just like take the staircase. So to make it easier on yourself, set up a drone. You know, that's the best way that you can like honestly protect yourself, is just set up a drone and make sure you pop this exhaust tank. And you have ace bring claymores. And you may wonder, why in the living god do you have a shotgun? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trolling, I'm dead ass. From like 20 to 10 feet, it's a 2-shot. Like with a laser on it, it's 2-shot. So if you have ace, use a 2-shot. And this is where everything gets weird and skeptical. Not the H charge. Well, I feel like the H charge can work in a way because I've seen it used like by Habana and Maverick, you know, but in a way Ace. But Ace is going to be aggressive. He's going to need close combat. His AR is pretty good, but like he's going to need close combat because the way I have been playing, as you will see here soon. So you get the wall, you have Thatcher, you don't EMP the wall, boom, you take the wall. I'm gonna show you guys 3 covers you need to be watching. You're gonna be need to be watching log doorway. What's log? AKA lounge. I call lounge log. So because it's just wood everywhere. So it's called log. You need to watch log. You need to watch bathroom rotate. As I'm showing you here, they will have a rotate here. They will have a rotate here. They will have feet hold on the bottom, the one reinforced wall, and then the other rotate here. So as I'm showing that, you're gonna need to be watching these three spots. You need to watch this rotation coming from gym and master, watch the log doorway, and you have to watch this wall as well on this mirror. You know, mirror might be on there or whatever. I will say band mirror, but I do have 3 bands that you should do. But these are the 3 covers you need to watch as ace, nobody else as ace. Why? Because you're going to plant. That's the big thing. That's why I say you have a big role, because you're going to plant. You will have diffuser, and the only way you would get an easy kill if you have a shotgun. Like I said, from 10 to 20 range meters, it's a 2-shot. Just shoot them twice and they're dead. You know what I'm saying? And I only bring a shotgun because it's close combat. Like you're literally in the room, bro. So and the staircase as well. So that's 4. So you as ace, you need to watch that. And after you get the wall, you can honestly pop the hatch. You know what I'm saying? And hey, if you need to pop the hatch, pop the hatch. So it's like, don't make it a hassle. Be like, I don't want to use your shotgun. Shut up. And then don't just bitch and moan. I don't know what the fuck they want to use. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. And then these claymores do go here. Like, be mindful. People do hop out. So like, put claymores down. Like, if you have claymores, put them down. But yeah, ace is going to be a very important player, and you need to protect him at all costs. I'm going to show you guys. This is a crazy strat. Like, my brain is so smart, but in the way that it makes the dumbest decisions when I play for myself. But for you guys, honestly, I do feel like it's pretty cool. This is where ace is going to plant at. And you may think, what the flip? Like, here, yes, he's going to plant right here. Right here. It's funny because, bro, like, I have a good idea, bro, but I'm not gonna spoil it. He's gonna plant right here. They may have this hatch open, it depends, but like, don't plant on the hatch. I repeat, don't, because if you do and they break the hatch, the game will be over and they will win the round. The bomb has to be inside in order to actually count as like a win. If it falls through the hatch, it's game over. But use ace shotgun. Now you got Osa. Okay, for Osa, I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm gonna put it like, you know, on display. If you don't want to use Osa, you can use, wait, was it Osa? No. Yes, if you don't want to use Osa, you can use Nomad. I'm gonna say that right now. If you don't want to use Osa, you can use Nomad. So for Osa, obviously, for obvious reasons, you're gonna put a Talon, well, Osa shield on this third window, so they can't see you. And see who? I won't tell you yet, but nobody is going to play on top of the roof. No one's playing gym window as you intended, you know? So you're not gonna physically play gym window, you're gonna play a different spot. So like I said, like a few minutes ago, Osa put it on the server window. Damn, mama jumbo. Not really, but as I'm showing you, these are the spots you and Ace are going to need to be watching, because you as Osa is going to guard. You're basically Ace's cover. So it's like, you're gonna need to be covering Ace so he can honestly plant in the spot where he needs to be. So you as Osa, you can literally wrap around, come on the roof, drop down, and you can play and help him out. I'm not really saying that you can walk in with a shield like this, but like in a way that you need to visualize. If you have a clear way of walking to sight, walk into sight. You can't put the shield here, it's fine, but then again, that's pressure on you, only because they can literally flank you from the right, and someone can be coming in and out through come in and out through bathroom rotate if you're not being washed properly. And this is how Ace and Osa is going to work. They're going to plant directly on this gym equipment in the best way possible. Make sure the Osa shield is not on the hatch, and make sure it can back up as close as possible to you to cover Ace. And then, as an example here, as they're swinging, they're going to be exposed to the breach in that corner. And you're wondering, why am I shooting that? I'm going to show you who. I'm going to show you. I'm just hold on. I'm going to show you. But it may, like, the thing is, I say that, like, off topic. I only say that because I ain't gonna lie, I've watched like a few pro games just to see like a strat work so easy because they do the simplest shit. Like, they do it so easy because it looks so simple, but then it's like the operators they use and how fast they do it. But anyways, make sure this Osa shield is covering Ace. So it's like, make sure the player who's swinging Ace has to expose themselves. It's just not because it's just to be there for, like, you know, for fashion. No, it's there to cover Ace as he's planting, and obviously you, because you're gonna be there as well. Like, you just can't put it down and run away. Like, if you're in there with him, you're stuck with him, so you have to cover him. You're his cover. So it's like, as he's sitting there planting, you have to cover him. Do not let him die. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's Osa. I don't care. I'm saying it. Shout out to Z-Dog, bro. Why am I giving him a shout out? Because this dude loves glass. Glass. You're going to be using glass. Why am I using glass? Bro, he's trash. He sucks. He's this and that. Blah, blah, blah. Dun, 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 dun. You're going to be playing gem window. Like I said, you're not playing gem window as intended. You're playing it on a different angle. So when you're basically playing it. But anyways, you have the Osa shield covering the third window. You break it, and then you have glass here to cover that plant. And you may think, well, that's a pretty good idea. I know, but you're gonna have glass cover this plant, and at most I have this hatch open. So let's just say someone tries to flank you, or, like, you know, get this run out. You can hear them running through the hatch, and you obviously know they're gonna come through that door or the wall, and then you can, like, you know, go down, shoot them, kill them, dead. You know, they're gone. You know, but as they're planting, you're gonna throw smoke so you can cover Ace, and then you can shoot through the smoke. And you may think impossible, but it's possible because you can literally have the coolest peek ever. I'm gonna say one peek because the other person will show it, but for this peek right here for glass, you can literally shoot bathroom wall, the stall. You can shoot the stall through right here. So it's like, throw smokes, they run in, they plant. You have Osa with Ace planting, the shield covering the rotation, and you have anyone trying to do this cross, you can literally shoot them from the bathroom stall. And then let's just say they do other angles. You have that, you have the con window, you have the master window you can watch, and also you have to watch the pool, the pool window, and also you have to watch the main entrance doorway, which is kind of skeptical because I rarely won't see anyone spawn peek that, even if they're on, like, gym window. But anyways, you're gonna have to watch all those spots. As glass, it's a lot, but you're glass. 2 shots, 1 shot, you're dead. You know, you have a whole sniper. Be for real. You know what I'm saying? But as showing here, you can literally shoot bathroom stall. So if anyone tries to swing that, you're gone. GG's. Back to the lobby you go. You know. So it's like, yeah, glass. Last but not least, you have Cali. Yes, Cali. I'm in this spot for a good reason only. They have Bandit, you know, and Bandit is bandit tricking. And you have Thatcher. He can't quite get the wall because it's a good bandit. But then again, you get to the point where you come up staircase, as I told y'all, go through con, come all the way up, and you're EMPing it, but you die. Let's just say you die, you know, and the bandits are on there. You can come over here, and I guarantee you this is going to be breached in a way it is. Boom. You can shoot a Cali a Kali launcher through the window and into sight and right on the wall, and it will hit the bandits, whoever on it. And mind you, you do have you do have what you call it, glads as well, watching the cross as well. So this is just to just show that if the bandits are like close to each other, because you know you could put two bandits on one reinforced wall now. So it was like if they do that, you can shoot a Kali what you call it, a Kali launcher, we want to call it a Kali launcher, right through this spot and take it, you know, and boom, you have wall, you know. And then of course, like I said, I'm going to tell you bands. Yeah, you can do that. And remember I said it's another cool peek you can do. Glad can do it as well, but it's hard to see. For Kali, literally, the moment you leave log and you want to swing breach, you're getting hit from this angle. Like, that's an angle you cannot see. Like, that's an angle you're not going to even be thinking of. So it's like, and even if Kali or Glad is playing this, either or can play it, but I do recommend Glad because he can literally smoke it off, and like I'd rather him not play on con window because runouts, and then it can impact the breach, I mean impact the Osa shield and, you know, kill him. But like, it's peak here. When they leave log and they come through the hallway to like swing breach or like their rotation they have there, they're gonna get seen from Kali or Glass, either or, from that angle. So it's like, even if they want to swing this, like just because they can swing it, and they want to kill that planter, which is Ace, and then kill you also, they're not gonna be able to get that. If you're a good Kali player, you're gonna shoot them right through that peak, and they're like, how the hell you kill me? And they don't want to replay, and then they see you on this angle shooting them literally from like 40,000 miles away. Like, this is like fucking PUBG, you know? But it's like, hey bro, like I said, bro, I'm just like that, bro. But yeah, and that's a big thing too. Like, I want to push is like, bro, angles, patience, timing. Honestly, just not rushing. You know, like, it's okay to like die. But anyways, the very important thing as I'm showing here is Ace and Osa. Osa is watch that plant, and you as a sniper, you're gonna have to watch that plant. You or Glass. So it's like, you probably won't. You can't let them die, because if they die, you're gonna hear someone screaming and yelling, bro. I'm not finna edit shit out. That was my phone vibrating. Don't care. Anyways, yeah, you can only peek this and like get a pretty good angle, and then like I was trying to say, if you don't watch your teammates, you're gonna hear someone raging at you. You suck. You're trash. You was a cover me, blah, blah, blah. You know, you suck. Can't trust you. You know, all that extra stuff. But like, yeah. Similar to Glass, you can only see these corners you're gonna watch. But yeah, Kelly. Before I show Nomad, Before I show Nomad, before you use Nomad and walk in any fucking building, these two default corners, you need to pre-fire and be careful with them. They're ratters. So, first for Cali, once again, you need to pre-fire and shoot these spots because you will die. Yeah. Last but not least is Capitayo. I said it for Cali, but the thing is, okay, if you don't want to use Osa, you can use Cali. If you don't want to use Capitayo, you can use Nomad, but that sounds completely wrong. It's the other way around. If you don't want to use Glass, you can use Capitayo. If you don't want to use Cali, no, what? Okay, I was right. If you don't want to use Osa, you can use Capitayo. If you don't want to use Cali, you can use Nomad. That sounds a lot better now. Now with Nomad, you be wondering, why are you breaching that? Imagine that as their rotation, you know. For Nomad, it's going to be a pretty bit different, but like, it's not going to seem useful until it gets played in action. I feel like with something like her, it won't look as right as you think it might look because it makes no sense. But if it gets played out in a game well, you will see why it would be very, very, very effective. So, you know, I have to show this, you know, put the drone up here. If you can kick it up, if you can't get up there quick enough, you can watch literally interlog over the bar or over the bars, and then interlog. And then also with Nomad, you're gonna be put an air jab here. How would you do it? Find a way. You're gonna put another one here as well. If you do come through the hatch, which is optional, once again, you have breach charges. You can break the breach, you know, put the air jab there, and then place it there. And then for Nomad as well, you're gonna have to put an air jab right in between this doorway. So when they do walk and try to swing breach, they will hit that. And honestly, you can do it from wall. So like, let's just say you don't be too fast on your feet and you wait for the wall to be open, and then you make your move on this surf push and like take con or whatever. Excuse me, you can shoot a Nomad here, boom. And then let's just say they take the rotation now and they try to re-swing that off the doorway. They can't. Once they swing that doorway, the air jab is gonna blow them back to fucking next week, and like you're gonna die. So if you're gonna come through con. Make sure, like I said, you check those default spots because there will be ratters. You can shoot straight down. The camera can look into con for swinging you. That right there, if they wide swing, is going to hit them. They're going to hear it, so they're not going to want to swing so wide, but if they wide swing, it will hit them. If someone's on bomb site and they swing you, wide swing, that air jab is going to hit them. They're backing up, so it's like, I would say let them wide swing you. Don't let them narrow, because it would be like a little weird fight, which I always hate those fights. And if they say F it, they switch it up, and let's just say F it. They say F it, and they switch sides. If they swing on this too close, they're flying through the freaking wall. They're gonna fly, and then that makes Cali and Glass kill them. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said before, whoever's in log, and they run through, they're hitting that air jab, and they're either gonna die or like miss a good shot, because like you won't be able to leave this room. If they wide swing, that's gonna hit them. They're gonna fly back, you know. So it's not really much to like be like, oh my gosh, you know, it's so useless. But like I said, if it's put in action, it's so useful. Why? Because it's something where that you would want to like make people move. I feel like with Nomad, it's like you don't want to make, it's like with her air jab, it's like you would want someone to move to fall into it. I mean, it's made for that, right? Last but not least, you have Capitayo. You're gonna put this claymore here to watch Glass. If Glass gets swung out on, the hatch is open. For one, he can hear it, and then two, you know, if they come through the doorway, there's a claymore there. So debut Glass for being a good teammate, you know, well, Capitayo anyway. But anyways, yeah. And the other claymore is gonna be going on the pool table. I think you can swing this quick enough. I'm not gonna lie. If someone comes out pool table and try to swing Glass or Cali or either or, I think they can. Oh, I can't even speak right now. I think they can swing that fast enough to kill you as Glass. But these spots I'm shooting, you as Capitayo and Thatcher, make sure you clear. I'm putting 2 clips here for a reason, because this is a famous rat spot. Make sure you clear, because don't run in the building thinking no one's downstairs. My guy, they are, you know. So yeah, Joan, you be fine. Capitao's gonna be under, while Ace and Osa is trying to enter the building and plant, and then, you know, fighting default fights. You would be down here at the right time. Say it again, at the right time. You with the fire and your smokes in these areas I am shooting them at, you know, to cover rotations, you know. And yet alone, if Cali and Glass can't like hold their angles right on these rotations, you as Capitayo can fire them off so they can't cross, you know. At most what happen is a C4, which is crazy because it can change a lot in a game. But just be mindful who you kill. So please call out who you kill. Very important. But yes, that's not Glass. Capitayo, you're gonna need to smoke these off so they can plant and walk in successfully. Yes, the word is right. Successfully. They can walk in, you know, and make the plant, you know, make it complete. And in a way, it's like, it's not too easy or too hard, but it's just right for them to actually stick the plant because they know they're covered. You know, it's teamwork, dreamwork. Their team you can trust your team to cover you. You know what I'm saying? Even the Osa is the dangerous one because if Osa dies, they're gonna swing that regardless, fast or slow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if Osa dies, it's GG's. But most definitely cover Ace. Ace is the big role. But like I'm showing here, these are the angles you need to watch because if as a defender, if they swing it, they're gonna get shot from these angles because walls open. You have Cali or Glass on that angle outside, and then you have Capitayo. You have also with H on a plant. You know, so it's like everyone is on board just for a plant, and that's why I say earlier too. Pro players make everything look so easy because they do it so simple. It's like might as well just do it because they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And before this video ends, I'm gonna give you guys the bans. I'm gonna say this one time. Ban Goyo. Importantly, Goyo. So Goyo, Jaeger, Azami. Azami, you know why to ban Azami. Ban Azami. Ban Azami. Goyo for the especially Goyo. He's so annoying. Ban Goyo. And Jaeger so he won't capture the bolts from Capitayo. So he won't in a way cancel the smokes from, well, yeah, in a way the smokes from Glass and also from Cali.